as promised, I've got a stream. Special stream. This is not Games of Praise. No, it's not. It's Monday night. We do Games of Praise on Monday night. Crazy? It's just insanity. No, this is a very special episode of nothing. This is just a stream that we're doing here at Retro Asylum because something major happened over the last couple of days. This week, the major thing being me sorting out my social networking, which I'm doing now. Here you go. So yes, we are here with the brand new. I'll just get the microphone a little bit closer to me. We're here with. Who's yelling at me? Okay. I must have got that on too. Right. Hello. My name's Chris, and I'm here with the C64 Mini. People are very excited about this device. Yes, you can hear me. I can see you again. And I thought, so correction. We thought, why not? Why not have a go? Let's get one, which we do, and we did, and we have one. It's a miniature C64 with a false keyboard on it. And I'm having a whale of a time with it. And this is the menu. And if you're familiar with the NES Mini and the SNES Mini, or an SNES, or the NES Mini consoles, this mirrors that kind of layout. You have the row of games on the bottom, and then the description of the game itself above, with some understanding of how the game works. Now, a little bit more about the hardware. It doesn't come with its own keyboard. You do need to use a virtual keyboard with it. Doesn't come with its own power supply. You need to plug a power supply into another computer with a USB or a spare USB socket in your television. Again, similar to the SNES and the NES mini consoles. Although you can actually buy 1 amp, 5 volt USB chargers as well, and they actually supply enough power to these as well, which is awesome. As you can see, I've got a rather illustrious background. As you all know, when you turn on the C64, this is what you see when you turn it on. And I thought, let's just go with this. Let's go with this. It's kind of fitting, I thought. So yeah. So there's 64 games on this. I'm not sure if it includes the basic as well. But yeah, it's a thing. So there is some very interesting games on here. I'm not going to play them all. That'd be ridiculous. Like this one. This is the Temple of Aspi, I think. Or is it Apshai? It could be Apshai. I don't know. I'm sure someone could write in and tell me. Yeah, the Temple of Apshai trilogy. 985 game. I think it's a roguelike. Or actually it could be a mirror of just Rogue. It's a Rogue game. But anyway. We won't be playing that tonight. That would be ridiculous. Steel. I do not know this. Now, I don't know a lot of these games. I must confess, I was very much a specky gamer back in the day. Yeah. Steel. That robot looks like the one from Black Hole. That's weird. Anyway, so controller-wise, we do have the Competition Pro-like joystick. It is not a Competition Pro, just to be clear. It is a like joystick. It's quite big, quite thick here, much thicker than, and the joystick sort of action is not as definite as the Competition Pro. There's also a series of 4 buttons on here that do a variety of things. But anyway, there it is. So, and it doesn't have the same kind of action now. And the fire buttons aren't quite great. I don't like this joystick. I'm going to say it. I don't like it. I've been using it, and I really have struggled with it. Yeah, so apparently this unit's been, the C64 Mini has been made by the same people who made the rather interesting Spectrum Vega. But anyway, let's go looking through what games they have. I mean, they had Speedball and Speedball 2, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I didn't know they did Speedball games on a C64. What do I know about that? This Runnerama was one of my favourite games. Oddly looks a bit Spectrum-like, which I thought they would have. I don't know why they've done that, but anyway, I love it on the ST. Runnerama is one of my favourite games. Paradroid! Definitely gonna be playing that. Not now, but we will be playing that. I know what game we're gonna be playing. I'm just sort of faffing around. Monty games, I've never been a big fan, but they are there. So anyway, let's have a look what we can. What was the first game I was gonna play? I'll embarrass myself with. I know what it was. Should go the other way. No, let's do that now. Games. Boulder Dash. Avenger, Armorlight. Hang on. There was one. There it is! What I regard as the quintessential video game. So there's nothing about how to play the game on the little description. Destroy 15 super dreadnoughts using your Manta class space fighter. I've only ever killed 3 because I'm an idiot. But let's give it a shot and I'll show you how it's done. This is an all-time classic, as we all know, and yeah, there's that music. I must say, Mr. Braybrook is actually about the. He's on the Twitters a lot. I've noticed them saying things. I think he's making another game. I don't know, but he left the video game industry some time ago to work in insurance. Yeah. Anyway, that's his. Let's look out. You know, you've got to earn your cash, I guess, somehow. So anyway, I'm gonna play this with this joystick. We're going to look at the attract mode here. This is what this is, by the way. This is called, they call it demo, but it's actually attract mode. Anyway, so I know I love playing this on my actual Commodore. I have 3 Commodore 64s and a C128. Anyway, I need to kill that. Let's kill that. This is all about memorization. I have to kill those. And I'm really terrible at this game, and this joystick doesn't make it any easier. So, let's kill those. It's unresponsive. I'm just saying, it's unresponsive. Here we go. Shoot. Blow those things up. No! So this joystick is really unresponsive. The travel in it is just, it's not good. I don't like it right now. But there's a solution, and I'll come on to that, what that solution is in a moment. But we'll carry on playing these games, and we're playing more of these games. Lots of space shooter games, which is not a problem. I don't mind space shooter games. Space shooter games are good. You know, they all have their space. So then, oh, I've got to land. I said land! Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Oh, that was embarrassing. There's something wrong with these titles. There should be a scrolling image thing. It's a bit strange. Okay, let's try again. But look, the joystick is a bit loose, and there's a solution for this, and I'll show you what that is in a moment. So the Mini comes with a 2 joystick USB ports. Sorry, and that's a thing. It happens. I'm really struggling with this joystick. I am blaming my tools, and I shouldn't, but I am struggling with the joystick. Let's have a look. So yeah, joystick's back, but it comes with two USB outs, HDMI out, which is why the visuals are so amazing. It's so crystal clear. It really is just incredible. The video output, it's pixel perfect. That's actually, there are filters you can put on, which I'll show later, but at the moment I've just got. Anyway, I'll have one more go. You want to watch me play Urian badly, at least initially, and then we'll come back to this later. So I've got to prove a point about something. So you can get these joysticks separately, and they do work on emulators on PCs. So that's a thing that you can use it for. Oh, come on! Almost had it. This game is very unforgiving, and Mr. Braybook always has been, always will be. But I've always been. For me, it's like the seminal C64 game. Yes! Finally! Oh! I didn't get any bonus points. Sad face. I should have quit then. Oh well. Nothing like this exploding experience. Blue. Space has now become blue. One mantis left. Well, that lasted a while, didn't it? So, oh good. Put my initials in as always. Here we go. Oh, it's not COS. Oh, got it. Right. So one of the things you can do is you can save your game state. We won't do it here because I just died. There's also a virtual keyboard, which I can show you now. Look, keyboard over to the right there, and you can do. It basically replicates the whole C64 keyboard. You just select it using things. Okay, there's not much to it really. Then. And the way you sort of quit, they'll quit back out of the menu. There's a sort of button down here on the far right of the controller. It's got little things and menus, like lines next to it, to indicate that it sort of flips you back. Well, that's lovely. What other things can I show you? Thing on a spring. Game on Ark of Yezod. It's a difficult game, that one, but I just want to sort of gently ease ourselves into things before I go a bit crazy, because I'm going to show off something later on, which is a thing. Anyway, so yeah, come on, let's do Paradroid. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Paradroid and then demonstrate the game save state. It's not particularly exciting, but I know it's another Braybook game. Great. That was completely by accident. This is not the Braybook hour. Please don't think that. So anyway, let's have a look. No, I've streamed this before for Spong, but I'm trying to get a maintenance. This is not going to end well. I won though! Go me! In fact, this is a good time to say, you know, I'm going to save the game. I'll save it there. So what you do is you So on the bottom of the screen, it sort of corresponds to what commands each do. So you don't actually use the fire buttons; you use the menus on the back of the joystick. So I'm going to say save, and that's the button on the far left. So, there's another one. So I'm now taking over. Oh, a crew droid. Oh, he won that one. I was a bit slow. And this joystick is terrible. It doesn't help. It really doesn't help. And this joystick is very, very bad. And I'm going to... Okay. Oh. Oh, great. That was unlucky. I'm going to keep on suffering this joystick. I'll keep on suffering this joystick, but they're not very good. It's really, it's a big hindrance, really. So let's exit the game. See if we can play something else. I'm just going to do Monty on the Run. Let's do the basic one, Monty on the... Yeah. Wanted Monty Mole. Actually, I should need to... Sorry. I've just realised I didn't read the... Winter's code, Monty Mole needs warmth. Raid the local pit mine, filling Monty's bucket with coal as he avoids flying pickets, mammal-eating fish, coal crushers, roaming drills and disappearing floors. Find worms to replenish some energy. Escaping the mine is just the start. Guide Monty through the Arthur's castle, collecting ballot papers and scrolls. And it doesn't say how to play the game. I'm somewhat disappointed by this, but let's play it anyway. Let's see what it's like. Hello, Steve. I haven't used the G word, so no, I'm not going to say it. But the output is crisp. It really is. It really is crisp. Oh, so it is a platformer. What is this? This is not the Monty Mole I knew. It's a very strange version. It looks a bit weird. Oh god. No. This is awful. Sorry, but this is just terrible. Oh dear. Okay. Right. I can't deal with this joystick anymore. I can't. I just can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over because... Actually, no. Okay. No. I've got a better idea. This is... Okay, right. That was bad. That was very bad. Highway Encounter. Oh, that game's so good. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to go to a particular favourite of mine. Not Cybernoid, no. Well, that's a good game. Adventure's really good too. Armlight is amazing. Synapse. So I'm going to play Synapse now, and I want you to witness how bad I am at it initially. And then I'm going to switch to controller. I've got another controller here, which is I've used. It's way, and it works with the Mini. Not all of them do work with the Mini, but this one does. And yes, Steve, you're right. So I press play on tape. It says output because it looks so crisp. It does look crisp. Oh. I'd like you to witness that, because this is not good. The sound effects on this are just incredible. I've always loved this game. It's great on the Amstrad, it's great on the Spectrum, but I think out of all of them, the 64 is the best. So I'm not doing too great because, you know, this joystick is, yeah, it's not good. So I was doing a little better there, but as you can see, the game is over. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. So what I'm going to do, and also, I'm going to bring it up again actually. So save games. If you notice, there's 4 panels, but they're all gone. So that doesn't mean our Paradroid is gone. It's just got 4 games save states per game. And there's 64 games, so you can do the maths on that. So yes, it's a lot of save states. It's not, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to replace it with this. It's got a bit of dust on it, I haven't used it in a while. But yes, this is a Logitech wired USB controller. Looks a bit like a PS2 controller in many regards. The D-pad's not great, but it's better than none at all. So what I'm going to do, because regular viewers of Games of Praise will know I do like using my D-pads when it comes to yes, 256 game save states, yes. Thanks Steve. It's D-pads are way better on it on 8-bit games like Synapse. So as you can see, I was doing pretty badly there. So I'm going to do. It's in. Now this particular controller has a little button on it to actually select the D-pad. So there it goes. And look, I'm using the D-pad. Look, I'll show you. Look, works like a charm. So then let's go back. So push button 1, off it goes. So yeah. So Steve's asking in chat, does it work with PS4 controller? I do not know, sir. I've only tried it with these sort of Logitech controllers. I have tried it with an 8-bit Do controller. Doesn't work, which is very disappointing. But anyway, so watch me now play this game. I think you can tell it's slightly better. Slightly better, not you know, because I was taken out by those bullets. But yeah. Ah. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm going to stick with this controller. But what the thing is, I don't know what the other buttons do. If actually, you know, the menu screens and that kind of thing actually works. But anyway, we shall see. But I do know you can control games with this. So. I'm just testing out all the buttons. I was playing this earlier with this game, with this controller. I was doing way better. So if I hit the start button on here, I can do this. Interesting. Okay. I'll keep all explored. Oh! Bullets are vicious. Yeah, I mean, there are sort of, you have to sort of make a guess at what the different button configurations you are for each controller. But yeah. I'm having way more fun with this game. Honestly, I was playing this the other day with this. I was doing way better. Prepare for combat. I'm going to prepare for combat. I wasn't using the power-ups. Doesn't help that I wasn't using the power-ups. Oh! This game is really tough. The analog sticks don't work. Well, I've turned them off actually. I might. No, analog sticks don't work with this. I'd rather not. D-pad all the way. I'm going to exit this. I was doing well last time. I really was. But okay. So maybe I should. Alley Cat. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Alley Cat. That's what it says. Our racing season. Become a champion. Walked in Space Stadia. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's like. Another Bravebook game. Sorry, I keep on obsessing about this, man. I should really stop playing. Let's try it. No idea what I'm doing. Wow. Puts out a bit of speed, doesn't it? Holy crap. Oh, jeez. I have no idea what I'm doing. Whoa. That didn't last very long. Yeah, scrolling's really good. I mean, really impressive. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. There's no instructions in this game. Speaking of instructions, now there's been a bit of a controversy about, not controversy, but annoyance about this particular system, and that you can't load your own games onto it. And well, there was the thought that it's difficult to do it, but I did notice that one of my favourite games on the C64, which I know is more of an Atari game, but I wanted to play it. I've always liked to play it on the C64 as well. Is Drop Zone by Archie McLean. It's not here. Look, there's Deflector. There's everyone's Wally. And there's Firelord as well. I don't know another game. But there's even Cybernoid and stuff like that. But what isn't here is Drop Zone. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? What are we going to do? Well, we're going to load up Drop Zone anyway. That's right, we're going to do it. So, I've actually done the deed. So what you do is you take a USB stick, you empty it of its contents, and then you place one file on it, only 64 kilobytes in size, which contains a single D64 file. You can actually have multiple programs within that file because it can be a floppy disk capacity, but it basically, the C64 can only see, or the Mini 64 can only see one floppy disk at a time. You can't have a whole raft of disks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up this. Now I won't be using the virtual keyboard. I'm not insane. I do actually have a keyboard, a USB keyboard plugged into it. So I have a USB stick, a USB keyboard, and a USB mouse. Controller. This. Which means I'm actually using a USB splitter because the C64 Mini only comes with 2 USB sockets. So I have this stuff lying around. So you just kind of need to do it. So what I'm going to do is type in load. Okay. And then type in string. And then of course the drive letter, which is 8. And it's searching for it. It's ready. So then I'll do a list. Hopefully it's there. There it is. Drop Zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I normally do, really. Back in the day, I would actually do this with floppy disks. I'll type in the load rather than the full thing, then delete that, and then go, comma 8. That's how you do this. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, this is a pure emulation system, or, you know, it basically replicates the floppy drive speed, which means this is going to take a very long time. So, yes, anyway, so while we're waiting for this to load, oh, it's done it. That's weird. I did this earlier, it took forever. Okay, running. There it goes. Oh, took. So anyway, there's Drop Zone. Now, Drop Zone is not in the collection of games you get with the system. So anyway, what you do get with it also, you get this manual, and the manual isn't great. All it does, it talks to you about what cables you should connect. Do not power off C64 Mini when you're saving files and that kind of thing. It just does the basics. It doesn't tell you anything about the games at all. It talks a little bit about the joystick and that kind of thing. It's a bit brief, I've got to say. It's not great. I really like the colouring and the the stylising of Commodore as back in the day. That's pretty cool. I must have got the copyright for that. Anyway, so here we are playing Drop Zone. Excuse me. I need to get dues tonight. Those of you who don't know Drop Zone is actually a Defender clone, basically. But yeah, I've always liked this. I knew the little red dude is going to kill me. Never mind. Almost completed level. It's very hard. As you can tell by now, I'm very, very bad at games. But no, it is Drop Zone, and I loaded it, as you can see, from the USB socket. It's fantastic. You have to do it in a very specific sequence. So you have the menu, the main menu of the Mini 64 come up. You then must put in the USB plug. Don't put it in while you're in Basic. It can't see it. It won't work. Then you boot up Basic thing, and then you can load the program. You list it using the string. So, yes. I thought there was a star in the background. Anyway. Whoa! Almost got hit. Oh! Damn it. I wish I was better at this stuff. I really was. I play too many games. This is the problem. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Got him! Got him! Wave 1 completed. Get in! All those dudes saved. See? I'm not as rubbish as I thought I was. Which I am. As demonstrated just a second ago, like that. Still rubbish. I'm still more practice is recommended. I need to go practice, apparently. Anyway, let's continue. We'll play one more little bit of Drop Zone, but also, yes, I forgot. You can do this. You can actually do a games state. So, is it that one? Or that one? That one. I'm trying to think with the button. Cool. There we go. 2. So button 2 there. So if I now, as demonstrated, what I can do now, I believe, is I can now go to. Let's get this right. Exit the game. And I think if I go to Basic, yes. And then what I can do is I can bring up and then load a save game. And there it is! Drop Zone. So you can have 4 separate game saves as well on top of your thing. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But anyway, what I'm going to do is and then exit game. So let's play some more games here on the C60 Mini 64. We already tried a platform, haven't we? Let's try a racer. Why not? Racing games aren't that great on the C64, as we know. Ask anyone playing Chase HQ or Outrun. But we're going to try it anyway. We can change it. So, white colour. Make it blue. See the little icon on the top right hand corner there? It's loading a disc apparently. Oh, it's up. Oh, it's gears as well. I saw that coming. It's very nice. Don't have like gear changes in racing games. I get to top speed, then I crash again. I'm sorry. No, just no. No, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. There are limits. What else have we got here? Spin Dizzy, maybe. School Days, which is exactly the same as the Spectrum version. It really is. And there's no instructions on how to play the game. It's my big complaint about this. There's no... Anyway. Oh, you know what I could do? Show you different screens. So this Pixel Perfect. That's what I've been playing on so far. But let's have a look at the European CRT. So let's have a look at that. There you go. So we're going to play... let's do Iridium again. Or we could play a bit of Parador. No, let's do Iridium again. So I've got the better joystick there. Can't find it, look. I think I passed it again. It's weird, it's kind of hidden. Don't know why. There it is! Right. So this is all the filtered CRT now. So you can see like the lines going through it. Looks a bit, you know, not quite. They're trying to simulate the lines, the scan lines on a CRT. That's what was particularly convincing. Ah! It's doing slightly better. I wish I was better at games. I really do. I've actually played Iridium recently over a significant period of time. Wouldn't know it from where I'm playing today, but yeah. As you can see, the scan lines. There it is. I'm gonna have a go. Sod it. I'm gonna have a go. I'm trying to remember the Dreadnought and its layout, because that's the key. It's the key to Iridium, that you know the layout of the Dreadnought as you're flying over it. I'm having a way better time, it's, you know, I would highly recommend getting one of these, even though I'm playing very badly. Highly recommend getting one of these, because, or something similar, because the joystick you get with it is just so bad. I know it's meant to be a competition pro, it looks like one, it isn't one, it's just the action on it is poor, and it's very, the response times are terrible. No, it's not very well built, it's just bad. There you go. I think I've said enough on that. What else can I play? I'll just stop it on there. Thing on a spring? I don't know Thing on a spring, but that shouldn't stop me. No, it doesn't tell me how to play the game, so let's just try. See what happens. So that's got keyboard controls, but the music's always been good. Always been good on this game. Okay. Oh, he's got a very unique way of jumping. I think the pink head is after me. Maybe not. I think it's just going around in a circle. That's very frustrating, isn't it? There you go. By the way, the music cuts out every time it sort of does the bouncy thing. Oh, I see. So he bounced off that. Okay. No. Oh, this is so much fun! That's not. Goodby's Day Out's on here as well. And the music on that is just amazing. Let's have a look. Won't play Runnerama yet. We'll play Nebulous. Not yet. I won't play Goodby's Day Out. Come on. There it is! So the music kind of... people would leave this on. Oh, that hurt. So... Oh, we can float. Didn't we can float? That's different. Kid, so you got to guide him around. He's a bit floaty, but yeah, it's meant to be a seminal classic. This one, but imagine doing this with the joystick you get with it. Horrendous. Have another go. I know it's quite frustrating to watch someone play a game really, really badly. I appreciate that, and I'm sorry. I apologise. But there's so many to choose from. Is there one you can... No? Yeah, I collected one. I'm getting... Oh no. I'm getting the hang of the game. It's always dangerous. Oh, what's this? I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just gazing at the screen and marvelling, like, what is going on? I don't know what is this? What am I supposed to be doing? There's no instructions in this game. None. Hide them in the cave, it says. What cave? Let's go and find this cave. No. Maybe I'm not going to find the cave after all. I am very disappointed with lack of manuals. Let's go and find the cave. Oh, what's that? Doesn't look good. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm at a loss. I don't know what's going on. Let's go to... Let's find another game. I was gonna... Oh, I saw one on the way. Hunter's Moon's meant to be a bit of a classic, isn't it? It was kickstarted. Let's try that. Yeah, we kickstarted this recently. Interesting. Fire button's changed. Well, I left. Again, no instructions. What? I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I think we're going to quit. No idea. Answers on a postcard. No idea. No instructions. So I don't know what... You're standing trying to get home. Destroy strange crystalline structures. Avoid the blobs that create them and collect each star cell from the centre. Each star has a different number of cells. Don't know. Alright. What was the other game I sort of spotted at? Spotted that? No, not that. Oh, there you go. That was it. Nebulous. I've always liked this game. It's tough as nails, though, but I've always liked it. Oh, nice. Wow. This is going well, isn't it? I'm embarrassed by how bad I am at games. I really am so embarrassed by this. Oh. Yeah, you think? Oh, what if I can use my keyboard? No, I can't. I'll just do this and we'll call it a night. There it is. So, what do I think? What do we think of this C64 Mini? Is it worth your time? Is it? I think it really is. Considering the amount of games you get with it, and the screen output and the ease of use, that's great. The negatives are there's no instructions for the game, so it's difficult to know what's going on. Very annoying. I know you can look it up on the internet, but it'd been nice just to include them in the package. I don't know. Joystick's terrible. Genuinely is. Replace it with something like this, you have a much better time with the system. The loading of the games is annoying. They are releasing firmware updates on more or less on a weekly basis since the game system's release. So that's good. But really, it is very good. I do like it. The whole package is. I say the whole package. A lot of the package is very good, well put together, and the presentation's very good. As you can see, go back to the menu there. That's all excellent. But there are some, the other issues. Some of the games here aren't great. I've got to say it. I mean, we've already seen some. My Speedball. That's an Amiga game, you know. There's some not great games on here. But then you got Nodes of Yizod, which is a great game, you know. So that's a pain. And Thing on a Spring, that's the thing that we played. Uridium, of course, the all-time classic. That's great, really well realised, flawless actually. Got a seminal sort of go-to game for the C64. But in my opinion, anyway, the Xylax is also excellent as well. Although I struggle quite a lot. I'm so sorry about how badly I'm playing on this system. But the fact that you can load games onto basic and then restore them. I mean, I can sort of. You've seen me do that. But yeah, it's and there's Boulder Dash as well. How much? I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna finish a Boulder Dash. Why not? Why not? Let's finish a Boulder Dash, and we'll call it a night. I really liked the Amstrad version of Boulder Dash, as anyone knows. I had to mention it, didn't I? I knew I screwed up there, actually. That was stupid. But, C64 version is really good too. Without a doubt. No one talks about the Spectrum version. That was very bad. So I suddenly got all silent. I do that when I'm concentrating. Whoa! Whoa! I'm dicing with death here. This is just level 1. I'm determined to redeem myself in the eyes of my fellow retro gamers, because I am just been playing so badly tonight, and I'm so sorry. It's just I am better than this. I am genuinely, but it's okay. So the door's open now, so I've done enough to get the door open, but and then I died anyway because of greed. Because that's what happens in Boulder Dash. You become greedy. I'll finish this. There you go. It wouldn't move. It couldn't go down. That's annoying. Yeah. Oh, game over. Fine. Let's leave it there then. I think the gods are telling me, no, Chris, you're going to be playing this system very badly. However, I cannot thank you enough for joining me in this little excursion in the realm of the C64 Mini. It's like I said, there's some problems with it. There's like the hardware quality of the hardware is poor. Also, there's some issues with latency, I think. But I think there might be doing more research, and I think there might be something to do with the TVs that people are using. Some don't have game modes on and that kind of thing, which might be causing the problem. But windy pops. In the meantime, though, I hope you've enjoyed our little stream here and our little video. It will be, if you missed it halfway through or you popped in halfway through, we actually will be archiving this onto YouTube. But in the meantime, we'll be back in a couple of weeks with Games of Praise. And the next game will be a C64 game in honour of what we have made, of what the C64 Mini. It's interesting how the game is now explaining to me how I'm meant to play it. How embarrassing is it? This is what you're supposed to do. You're meant to keep moving. Okay, thanks game. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for winding me up like that. Okay, tell me how it's done. But yeah, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the background. I like it. And yeah, do pop by again. Same channel, different time though. We normally broadcast on a Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon I should say, with Games of Praise, but this is a one-off. But in the meantime, thanks very much. Bye.